Like to talk about today. Are we listening? Okay, good. Our first set of awards I'd like to talk about today are Citizenship Awards. Boys and girls, we talk about living the words of the week. These are people who are doing just that. I'm going to say the student's name, and then I'm also going to say what your teacher had to say about you, so you know why you're receiving this award, the effort that you put forth, because all these awards are all about your effort. We're going to start with alphabetical order by teachers at the top of the list. Next month I'll go backwards. Starting with Citizenship Award, Zachary Wilkins, please join us. Zachary, your teacher says you are a super listener, you're kind, and a good example to your peers. Congratulations. Leo Roberts, please come up. Citizenship Award. Leo was kind and willing to help others. That's what Ms. Anderson had to say about you. In Mrs. Burke's class, Connor Garudo. Mrs. Burke said, you are so kind and helpful to others, Connor. Thank you so much. In Mrs. Churchill and Mrs. Waller's class, Michaela Lazaro. Michaela, your teacher says you are willing always to help your teacher and your peers. Congratulations and thank you for helping us. In Mrs. Evans' class, Jade Funk. Jade, your teacher says you are doing such a great job working on reading. I'm so proud of you, and we are too. In Miss Flores' class, Allison Hellick, you are kind and respectful toward others. Citizenship Award. In Mrs. Gonzalez's class, Shane Sorbo. Shane, your teacher says you are kind to others. You're a good role model to classmates. Congratulations. Also in Mrs. Gonzalez's class, Tessa Halleck. You are so wonderful, Tessa, according to your teacher. You know the school rules, you follow them, you're respectful and kind. Good Citizenship Award. Also in Mrs. Gonzalez's class, Shay Holland. Shay, your teacher says you're always willing to help others. You are respectful and kind. By the way, I didn't say the name of our teacher for our first student, Zach Wilkins. Your teacher is Mrs. Aberisk, and she is so proud of you. In Mrs. Hernandez's class, Sarah Connor. Sarah, your teacher says that you are always well-behaved and focused, such a good role model to others. Congratulations. Also in Mrs. Hernandez's class, Weston Guinoza. Weston, your teacher says, wow, you focus on being a great student and you are so well-behaved. Thank you. Good citizen. In Mrs. Ishimoto's class, Max Maldonado. Max, your teacher says, you are such a good helper. You are so kind to others. Great job. In Mrs. Knopp's class, Lorelei Lemon. Lorelei, please join us. Citizenship Award, your teacher says, you always go above and beyond what is asked of you. Congratulations. In Mrs. Knopp's class, Cade Critch. Cade, your teacher presented you with the Citizenship Award. You're always doing the right thing. You're always focusing on your work. You have great participation in class. Thank you. In Mr. Latshaw's class, Jeff Block. Jeff, please join us. Jeff, your teacher says you're always working hard. You show great responsibility. Wonderful. In Mrs. Michelson's class, Trevor Chen. Has awarded you the Citizenship Award for being kind and responsible. You always do your best. In Mrs. Michelson's class, Sophia Starts. Sophia, your teacher says you are such a good helper. You're a nice friend, and you always work hard. Good for you. In Mrs. Pedersen's class, Brady Barbosa. Brady, please join us. Mrs. Pedersen says you are kind and considerate to your classmates. Great job, Brady. Also in Mrs. Pedersen's class, Lucy Dario. Lucy, your teacher says you are respectful and considerate of the classroom rules. Good job. Also in Mrs. Pedersen's class, Gage Ducher. Gage, your teacher says you have such a positive attitude. I see your big smile, and you're always ready to learn. Wow, what a student. In Mrs. Peel's class, Brandy Benzinger. Brandy, your teacher says, wow, you are such a great volunteer. You always help the class. Thank you so much. In Mrs. Principe and Mrs. Simon's class, Harrison Schulman. Harrison, your teacher says, wow, you show great effort in all areas. Congratulations to you. Also in Mrs. Principe and Mrs. Simon's class, Cameron Whites. Cameron, your teacher says you show great effort in all areas. In Mrs. Rose Ferguson and Mrs. Rudis's class, Riley Hall. Riley, please join us. Your teacher believes you are truly living the words of the week. Congratulations to you. In Mr. Sherrod's class, Mariella Montiel. Mariella, please join us. Your teacher says you help others without being asked. You just do it. Thank you. In Mr. Sherrod's class, Enrique Garcia. Congratulations, Enrique. Your teacher says you always give your best in all areas. Wonderful. Also, Mr. Sherrod's class, Carson Arnett. Carson, you are so responsible. Mr. Sherrod is always wanting to know, wow, you turn in your homework, it's well done, you're prepared at all times. Good for you. And finally, Mr. Sherrod's class, Anna Adamian. Anna, Mr. Sherrod says about you, wow, you are respectful to all students and adults, so appreciated. In Ms. Solares' class, Citizenship Award to Katie Butson. Katie, please join us. Ms. Solares says you always show kindness and respect to everyone. Thank you. Also, Ms. Solares' class, Isabella Stevens. You are a good example, Isabella, of the words of the week. Thank you. In Mrs. Steckens' class, Alexandra Ward. Alexandra, please join us. You are a wonderful helper, says Mrs. Steckens. You are very kind to your classmates. Also, Mrs. Steckens' class, Avery Fardad. Avery, please join us. Avery, Mrs. Steckens says you are so respectful of others. You always try your best. Great job. In Mrs. Sablet's class, Grant Drogosh. Grant, Mrs. Sablet says, wow, you are such a responsible student. Citizenship Award, congratulations. Also in Mrs. Sablet's class, Matthew Haberman. Matthew, you truly live the word of the week respectful, according to Mrs. Sablet. Congratulations to you. Also Mrs. Sablet's class, Tessa Marmentini. Mrs. Sablet wanted you to know, Tessa, you are so responsible and respectful at all times. Citizenship Award, congratulations. And finally, Mrs. Sablet's class, Kaylee Remington. Kaylee, your teacher says you are respectful and kind. Congratulations. In Mrs. West's class, Will Hemphill. Will, please join us. Will, your teacher says you are such a kind person. You treat everyone with respect. Congratulations to you, Will. Here you come. In Ms. Wyrick's class, Luke Gonzalez, please join us. Luke, Ms. Wyrick wanted you to know why you are doing such a great job following the school rules and taking good care of everyone. Also in Ms. Wyrick's class, Kiernan Groves. Kiernan, your teacher says you set a good example for others. Good job. Thank you, Mr. Latshaw. And our last Citizenship Award is also in Ms. Wyrick's class, and it's Unique Altamira. Unique, Ms. Wyrick wanted you to know what a great helper you are. Congratulations to you. Friends, these are our wonderful Citizenship Award recipients this month. They didn't just wake up and just start not even thinking about their day. They make the choice to do the right thing. I know you do too, and that's why this is such a wonderful school. You know how I always tell you, when you walk through the gates of Westlake Hills, we want you to feel like people love you and care about you and only want the best for you. These folks are doing just that. I know you are too. Keep making those good choices. Let's give them one more round of applause as they go back. Your teachers will have your awards for you. And as they're finding their seats, I'd like our wonderful new office manager, Mrs. White, to come join us. Oh, look, she has this look on her face. Thanks a lot, Dr. Carlson. Come on. I've known Mrs. White for many, many years, and those of you who've been in the office already, you've met her. She denies going to do this. Now, here's one thing Mrs. White